testing, do 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 do, testing, do 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 do, testing, testing, testing sound. There's nobody here, boom boom. There's nobody here, do do. There's nobody here, do do. I'm talking to myself. Tell you what, if we turn that on and if we go to the live scene, we hopefully should. I should see you on screen. I could see myself, although I don't look particularly good in this light. Let's turn this light over. Oh, that's a very cold light, isn't it? Let me just have a look on my. I think I might turn that back to that warm light again. Yeah, maybe it looks a bit warm. Now then, Marilyn, hello. do, 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 do. Hope everything looks okay. Do, 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 do. Not sure if everything looks okay. Boom, 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 boom. Does everything look all right? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing until more people come in. I don't know what I've done. I've done something wrong. Do that. Close that. There we go. Detecting Adventure Scotland. No gold rings, unfortunately. Barry back. Yeah, I shall let you all know just as soon as everybody's in. And excuse me. Oh. I did get out today up on the new farm, so let me just double check what my stream looks like. Oh, you got a gold ring. Oh, I see. I see. It's all right for some, eh? Oh God, that looks awful. That stream. Does it look awful at your end as well? Apart from the fact that it's my ugly face that you're looking at, but does it look really? God, that looks really low quality. What quality is that? My God. This is the absolute worst quality that I've ever seen. Jeez Louise, why is it not? What have we got here? Resolution. Ah, dearie me. What? Oh God, that's made it. Oh, what have I done now? Ooh. Right, I'm not going to look at. I'm not going to look at my. Now then, sprays. How are you? I'm not going to look at what I'm seeing on my screen here. Oh my God! Oh, I'm having a terrible time of it today. I tell you. Oh, it's just jumped on to. Okay, well I'm going to leave it at that. There we go. I might need to just reposition me. There we go. I'm in middle screen now. It's looking a bit better on the screen there. So Oh, Marilyn's got a new detector. Ah, Marilyn. You should invite me over and we can dig the snakes and the scorpions out of the way. Seven people. 7 people. Well, anyway, so listen, I'll get straight down to the main news first of all. Anyway, I need a shave. I know that much. My God. Yeah. Right. Okay. So when was it? About 2 weeks ago. Pam had a cough and sounded like Spaceman Leo. Hello in Australia. It sounded like she had, for want of a better phrase, like a chest infection, like a bad cold. And she phoned the doctors, and the doctor said phone an ambulance. So we phoned an ambulance, and she was feeling herself. Just had a bad cough, and it was keeping her up at night. And yeah, so anyway, we phoned the ambulance, and the ambulance crew came out, and they came in and did all the tests and said that all the tests were perfectly normal, and you know, they kind of agreed it sounded like a chest infection, and that she should maybe. They were quite happy to take her to hospital if that's what she wanted to do, but we decided that she would phone the doctors back and you know. After agreeing with the paramedics and maybe get some antibiotics and try that. So she got her antibiotics, and she took those for 7 days, and unfortunately they didn't seem to have any effect. So we carried on for a little bit longer, about another 7 days, and she was just getting sort of, the cough was getting worse, and she phoned for another ambulance, and the ambulance came out again, and different crew this time, but they did all the checks and what have you, and they said, right, well, if you're happy to go, they said, we'll take you to hospital. So they took her to the local hospital, what they call the Vale of Leven Hospital. It's just around the corner from us, and she went in there and she had a CT scan, and it came back that she has a cancer again for the 3rd time. And this time it's in one of the tubes that comes from her lung, from the lung that was operated. That she had part of the lung removed that had the tumour in before, and it's one of the tubes that's lower down. So it's coming from her lung, not in a windpipe, but in the tube between a lung and a windpipe. There's a cancer in there. So yeah. 3rd time lucky, for want of a better phrase. You shouldn't laugh. It's well, I'm sure you can take an idea of get an idea of just how it is, unfortunately. So she went to the Vale. That was on Friday afternoon. And she had all the tests, and like I say, they told her that she had a cancer. They actually transferred her to Paisley, to the Royal Alexandria Hospital in Paisley that night. And obviously she had more tests, and spoke with more doctors, and and then Saturday they sent her home. I went and collected her from Paisley. And they gave her, she's got a nebulizer here in the bedroom, so they gave her a nebulizer and salbutamol. So that's making, she has to use that 4 times a day. That's making her breathing a little bit more easy, and It allows her to sleep a little, although she's not getting much sleep at the moment, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, there you go. That's the news that I wanted to tell you. Like I say, it is what it is. The next step now is she was speaking to one of the oncologists that she was dealing with before, and they're going to have they have their weekly meetings. I think it's every Thursday, to discuss patients and what they think the best option is for treatment. There's a chance that thank you, James. Yeah, it's 2 years since she had her first radiotherapy for the first cancer that she had. So it's 2 years since she had that. So there's a chance that she should be able to get radiotherapy. But obviously they'll discuss with the different oncologists and the surgeon as well, and obviously the surgeon will decide whether he thinks it might be more suitable to operate and remove. But yeah, we've to wait until they've had their discussions, and then obviously they'll let us know what they think is the right course of action and the correct course of treatment for that. So hopefully it'll be we'll hear about that soon enough. Sorry, I'm just cleaning dust off my camera yet again. And yeah, hopefully we'll hear about it soon enough, and we'll get started. Be it more radiotherapy, which will be I would imagine like before. Don't know how many sessions it'll be. She had 20, I think it was 23 sessions before. So we've all that to look forward to if they decide to go to that. Although we know what happens there, and well, we know what happens on the radiotherapy side, and we know what happens on the surgery side as well. So and I was I think I told you last week that I'm watching Breaking Bad at the moment, and I noticed there the other day that Walter White, Heisenberg, he had the same operation on the same side as my wife, the lobectomy. So yeah, I thought it was a bit odd, but there you go. Spaceman Leo, yeah, hopefully it will get sorted out. And we said this on the first time. We said we hope it never comes back, but this is the third time now, so we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, so there you go. That's the official big news that I was telling you about. So or telling you not to miss on the community page. Oh. In other news, I've not been out all week because of, like I say, my wife, and she's having a few, like I say, the problems with the breathing and sleeping, and then going into hospital and what have you. I've not been out all week. I managed to get out today, so I've got footage. It's in the GoPro. It's sitting in here at the moment. Doot. And I got a couple of really nice finds. Yeah, no worries, James. See you in a bit. Yeah, I got a couple of nice finds, and I got some really good information off my farmer on the new farm. I was up in one of the fields this afternoon, and he must have seen me in the field. He came driving over in one of the farm vehicles, and asked me how I was getting on, and he said to me, he said, by the way, he says, see those two fields over there? I said, yeah, go on. He says, those are ours as well. I said, oh, I didn't know that. I says, I've got a picture where I've got the fields that I thought were yours marked on it, and I was I do a lot of dealing with his sister. MS Detectorists, hello. So anyway, it turns out there's an extra 2 fields on this farm, which I wasn't aware of. and as it turns out, they've got some really good history. I'm not going to say just now. You'll have to wait for. I'll put this video. I tell you what. I'll get to editing this video tomorrow, and I'll put this video up on Wednesday, and then you'll see what the history is of that's on these fields. So yeah, but a couple of lovely finds today. I suppose they're both a first, actually, two firsts. Let's put it that way for me on my little metal detecting session today. So yeah, like I say, stay tuned. I will put the video out on. Let me just close this window. I've got double of myself showing there. Yeah, I will. I'll put the video out on Wednesday night. I will make it go live around about 8 p.m. and yeah, give it a watch, see what I find, and that's that's about it. Snowed today as well. It snowed while I was out there. I couldn't believe it. It was glorious sunshine, and there was some big fluffy white clouds in the sky and loads of blue sky. And then it started snowing, and I was like, I can't believe this. Again, you'll see it on the video, but yeah, it was good fun, and yeah, it went from a naff day into a pretty good day, I must admit. Like I say, the two new finds for me really made the day. So yeah. And if you haven't seen on my community page, get yourself there onto the community page. There's a post with a poll in it. I want you to vote on that poll, and I want you to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and leave a comment down below as well on the poll on the community page. So yeah, check that out after the stream. Check that out, and yeah, you'll. It's an interesting little thing that I'm trying, so we'll have to wait and see whether it has any effect or whether it's been sorted. But yeah. Spaceman Leo, I've heard there are two guys in particular that hunt V1 and V2 rocket sites with their metal detectors. I'm not sure if they do YouTube. Oh, don't know, mate. I honestly don't know. Sprays. I suppose one of them is a bucket list. You know, yeah, you could say it's a bucket lister. I think everybody in the UK wants to find one. A lot of people have found them. I found my first one today, like I say, so I was chuffed to bits with it. And the other thing, I don't know if specifically it's a bucket list find, but it's a nice thing, and it's nice history, and it's I have a little bit of research to do, but I might be able to give it a decent date as well. I know the exact date of one of the items, because it was only made for 1 year, so. Spaceman Leo, I doubt that there are any live V1 and V2 rockets anywhere left in the entire world anymore. That'd be interesting if there were. You imagine digging one of those up. They're about 20 feet long, are they not? Let's see how long a V2. How long is a V2 rocket? 45 feet and 11 inches in length. Imagine trying to dig that up. Oh dear. Barry, I stopped metal detecting after finding a striker button from a landmine on a beach. Barry, do you mean it's one of those pins that sticks out of a mine? They call them a horn switch, by the way. A little bit of a video coming up on those. It's just a little short video that I'm putting together, but an interesting one nonetheless. Yeah, the length of a V2 rocket is 45 feet and 11 inches, or 14 meters. There you go. We're learning something today, aren't we? 1.65 meter diameter, or 5 feet and 5 inches in diameter. They found ancient people in the peat intact, so there could be big rockets in there. I don't think they were burying rockets in peat, I must admit. Oh, you mean like a landmine switch, not like a sea mine? Just with you saying you found it on the beach. But yeah, no, I would. Yeah, that would pique your interest, wouldn't it? Sprays, my mate years ago found a mortar shell. Oof. Well, if any of you have seen one of my earliest videos, before I even started metal detecting when I was beachcombing, I found the 50-kilo bomb, German bomb on the beach, just up the road at Rue, and yeah, that was an experience and a half. Like an idiot, I was using like a wooden spatula because I was collecting bottles. I was finding old bottles at the time and scraping the limpets off with a wooden spatula, and of course I tapped it like an idiot, tapping a 50-kilo bomb. It was a big thing. It was, I'm going to see it on screen. It was probably about 2.5, maybe 3 feet in length, and wide. That sort of width. The explosive ordnance department. They came out, the bomb squad, as they call them. I phoned the police first, and they notified the AOD people, and yeah, they came out, and yeah, well, I mean, go and watch the video. You'll see what happened. A hand grenade has a killing area of 60 feet, so don't tap me. Yeah, this wasn't a hand grenade. This was a German bomb from World War II. Believe it was part of the Blitz on the Clyde. But yeah, it was an interesting find. It's one of those things, you find that sort of thing, and you just there's something says in your head that this is a bomb. This is a bomb. But then there's another thing on. It's like on one shoulder it's saying this is a bomb, and the other shoulder's going, it can't be. It can't be. It couldn't possibly be a bomb. Sat on a beach for all these years, where hundreds, if not thousands, of people have walked the dogs, and people have gone fishing, and so on and so forth. So did they take my name? Yes, they did take my name. Yeah, they took my name, and I had video footage which I had to burn onto a CD for them, because by the time they arrived, the tide had come back in and covered it up. So we had to wait till the next morning, till the next low tide, which was about 6 a.m. And then I met them down there, and again, I'm telling you the whole video, and I had to show them where it was, and it took some while to find it actually, but we found it eventually. Yeah, Spaceman Leo. Yeah, you would certainly. You wouldn't. There wouldn't be a lot left if a 50-kilo German high explosive bomb went off right next to you. You wouldn't be too happy about the situation, I don't think. But oh, dearie me. Yeah. Other than that, I've not a lot to tell you, really, to be perfectly honest with you. Sprays. The guys on YouTube in Russia, magnet fishing in swamps. There's amazing stuff they pull out. Yeah, there's a couple of guys over Holland way that do a lot of magnet fishing in a lot of ponds around there, and a lot of the ponds were where arms were dumped after, kind of at the end of the Second World War. So they find all sorts. They find all, from live bombs and ammunition to to rifles, K98s and Mausers and machine guns, that kind of thing, and yeah, absolutely fascinating. And I have seen some of the Russian guys where they're pulling the tanks out of the swamps and yeah, and reconditioning them, getting them running again. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, in the north of Russia, yeah, there's I suppose there's lots of stuff that's in super condition because of the cold. But yeah, although it has to be said, there are some diggers that are not so careful. They kind of hunt for profit. Um, Not unlike some metal detectorists. Some metal detectorists do it for profit as well. But yeah, I think where it comes to military items, especially the likes of World War One, World War Two, and if they're sort of personal items, then sometimes they're found in graves, if essentially, and it becomes a fact that some of these diggers are actually grave robbing. So. So yeah, yeah, but lots of stuff gets found in very, very good condition. Yeah, I've not a lot else to tell you, to be perfectly honest with you. It's again, it's been another one of those weeks where I just haven't really done anything. Um, I've got all the excitement. I've got some new windscreen wiper blades for my car, and I'm going to paint the wiper arms as well. I have to get those off, get them sanded down and primed, and then spray them, give them a fresh coat of paint. And I have to sort my headlights out as well. My headlights are a tad fuzzy, and the plastic has kind of well, it's like the UV that affects and makes them go cloudy and hazy. So I have to get those sanded back and polished up. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sprays. I know in Germany. I know it's there are certain laws against metal detecting, and I know on a lot of the battlefields in France, or a lot of the areas where battles were in France, that it's against the law to remove any item without notifying well, without even having a permit first of all, and then without notifying the relevant authorities, because I think everything is classed as it's kind of like grave relics, basically. Marilyn, puttering or pottering about? Yeah, pottering we call it. Let's see what the origin of that is. Pottering about. Pottering about. To spend time in a relaxed way doing small jobs and other things that are not very important. He spent his holidays pottering around the house and garden. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Yeah, Poland as well. Yeah, government permission to dig. We're kind of lucky, so we don't have any nothing like World War battlefields here, obviously, because we were never invaded. But we were bombed, and like I say, with my 50-kilo bomb, then there is stuff still out there waiting to be found. Excuse me, but on the whole, around the UK, if it's on land, then you just need the landowner's permission to metal detect. Of course, there are areas that are protected scientifically and historically protected here as well. So again, we can't go on those areas to metal detect. It's kind of virtually against the law. You can ask for permission, but the chances of you getting permission are next to zero on historical or scientific sites. Barry, locals telling me somebody has been lacing the beaches around here with bits of alloy and pennies over the lockdown. Yeah, it's not unknown, Barry. It's not unknown. I know a long time ago, archaeologists here in the UK used to have an issue with metal detecting, and metal detectorists likewise had an issue with the archaeologists. They fought tooth and nail, and it wasn't unknown for people to go out and sprinkle nails into fields, which is absolutely ridiculous, really, especially if there's cattle in the fields. But you know, that's the sort of thing that has been known to go on. Marilyn's, you have to dodge snakes and scorpions in order to go gold hunting. Yeah, it doesn't sound like fun, I must admit, Marilyn. Oh dear. But yeah, like I say, a couple of lovely finds today. Nice ones for me anyway, so I was perfectly happy with those. And some of the usual finds as well, which you'll see in the video on Wednesday when it goes live. But yeah. But yeah, it's yes, Marilyn, it's pottering about, not puttering, pottering. Where are we? 31 minutes in. I might keep it a little bit on the short side tonight, if you guys don't mind. I had a long day metal detecting, and I'm not long out of the hot shower, which was much appreciated. My back's been a little bit sore over the last couple of days as well. So, Spaceman Leo, yes, here too in Australia we have the deadliest snakes here, lol, and tiny scorpions. Dear. I get the impression in Australia that everything is deadly. Marley says a small coil of dry wash and watch for rattlers at the Lost Dutchman. Oh dear. Oh God. And I must admit, I was walking back to my car today, and I could see the sheep in the fields and the lambs, and I could see the lambs through the hedge. They were right up against the hedge on the other side. Awfully cute little things. I was saying hello to the lambs today. It's always a nice thing to see when lambs are running through the field. There was one lamb who was running through the field. He sounded like he was crying for his mum. Eventually he got to her, and yeah, he seemed happy enough. But yeah, I imagine it's a bit of a struggle with just a pinpointer, Leo. Did I cut my own hair in the end? I haven't cut my hair yet, to be perfectly honest with you. It's still. I'm just out of the shower, so it's a little bit. There we go. Looking a bit fuller now. But no, I've not cut it yet. I will. I'll get the sides trimmed, because some of this hair is it's reaching round into my eyes now when I'm out and about. So I will get it trimmed. I'll get a light trim, just the ends taken off. Oh dear, excuse me. Oh dearie me, that's no good, is it? Sat here yawning on my own live stream. I feel like I'm ready for bed. I came straight in from detecting, and I sat down. I didn't have any water with me, and it was, like I said, it was a red hot day, except for the snow, except for when it was snowing randomly. And yeah, anyway, I came in and I sat down and ate chocolate and drank beer. Cold beer out of the fridge. Very Tom Baker. Yes, Tom Baker. Very great actor, Tom Baker. Absolutely, look, he was my Doctor Who. You know, when people say who's your Doctor Who, Tom Baker was mine. When I was a kid growing up, 70s. Oh God, when that started, we used to hide behind the sofa. That music. Oh my God. To dive and detect. Hello. Yeah, I always thought Tom Baker was a great Doctor in Doctor Who. I'll maybe start watching Doctor Who. I'll maybe watch the Tom Baker episodes if I can find them somewhere. I'm currently on, I think I'm on series 4 now of Breaking Bad, and yeah, I'll watch a few more episodes tonight while I'm in bed. And yeah. Cheers, Sprays. Yeah, I will see you on the next one. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I'd forgotten all about that. He kept a bag of jelly babies in his pocket, didn't he? Oh no, Marilyn. For me, was it? Oh God. David Tennant. David Tennant with what do they call her? Billy Piper. Oh, that was such a story, and I will admit I was in tears at the end when he changed. It was heartbreaking, and he had to leave. He had to leave Rose. Man, that was awful. Everybody thought they were going to fall in love and be together, but it couldn't be because he's a doctor. But yeah, amazing. Good evening, Wolf Spirit. How are you, sir? Was out on a session today. Detecting session, not a drinking session. Pub's not open here yet, but they will be soon, and I'm going to have a session. Yes, I think I said I may even take you all along with me and do a live stream. If you all download the Weatherspoons app, you can all buy me a drink. Oh dear. But yeah, David Tennant was my close second Doctor from Doctor Who. Oh dearie me! Oh, goodness gracious! Right, well, listen, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give it another 5 minutes or so. No, Marilyn, no, not yet. No hammered coins for me yet. I don't think anybody had them up this end. Yeah, listen, I'm going to give you another 5 minutes. I'm going to get to 45 minutes. Scrumpy Jack, I think that's cider, isn't it? Do you know what, Spaceman? I don't often drink cider. It's very expensive here in Scotland. We have a minimum alcohol pricing here because of the historical issues with alcohol in Scotland. So when I do drink cider, it's usually when I've been down to Leeds to visit family, and I buy it while I'm down there. Such a cheapskate. So you get like a 2 litre bottle of cider, and I can get it in Leeds for like £2.50, let's say. For the same 2 litre bottle of cider here in Scotland, it's £5. So I usually get 5 bottles while I'm down there, and bring them back with me. But no, I don't drink a lot of cider. I tend to drink a lot of bitters, proper beer, some pale ales as well. I like a pale ale every now and again. But yeah, I like a pint of John Smith's is my favourite tipple. But yeah, there you go. Although saying that, I'm sat here drinking silly little continental beers again, like I was doing last week. But and it's only because I'm like I say, I'm not long out of the shower. I'm rather warm, so I just like a cold lager every now and again. Right, well, listen, boys and girls, I am going to sign off. and say thank you for listening to me waffle on yet again, and keep your eyes peeled for the next video. Underground cider runs, yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, keep your eye out for the video coming on a Wednesday night, UK 8 p.m. time, somewhere around there, maybe a couple of minutes before 8 p.m, maybe a couple of minutes after, but yeah, just around about that time there'll be a new video out. Yeah, well, do you know what I'd love to? We often don't get a lot of time down there, and the time that we do get, then we're usually with family, unfortunately. But maybe at some point we might just get together. You never know. You never know. What's my favourite find before I go? What's my favourite find? Gosh, that's a really good question. I think I've been asked this before, and I don't think I have one particular favourite find. I kind of like everything that I find. One of the earliest finds with my Viking detector, which I no longer have. I sold it on to a young beginner. But this thing that I found on the beach. It's a lady with her head between her knees, and yeah, you can get the idea. This was a pipe tamper, so it would have had an extended bit on the end here with a round flat end where you would tamp your tobacco down in your pipe. But yeah, that is 18th century, so around about 1700s. What they call a bawdy erotica. Yeah, it's like I say, a lady with a head between her legs and her skirts up around her waist. Absolutely filthy, but there you go. Oh, Megs, hey, sweetheart, I'm just in the process of signing off. Yeah, because I've had quite a day and quite a last couple of days, so I'm a little on the tired side. So my apologies, sweetheart. I know you missed the last live, and you've only just come in at the end of this one. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Yeah. Right. Like I say, boys and girls, ladies and gents, I am going to love you and leave you. And yeah, like I say, keep your eyes out for the video on Wednesday night, and get to the community page and fill that poll in. And I will see you very soon.